This is the Stanley Cup playoffs on EA Sports. Son of Beast and Terry Crews here. This is the postseason of the NHL 25.
Hey everybody, it is Roy Cruz, and I'm here back again with Me Phone 11. And that's right, it's Game 6 here for the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. So this is what it all comes down into. The Dallas Stars have lost in Game 5, and the Edmonton Oilers have now taken the lead, a 3-2 series. And this might be it. If the Oilers wins this game, then they will be winning the series and move on to the Stanley Cup Final to face against the Florida Panthers. And this might be one of our biggest, luckiest matchups because the postseason makes a finish with the final two teams. Therefore, we might see them how they will do, but this could be better than that. And now, with our last commentary partners, I have it as Son of Beast. He's also along with the others. And this time, I give a warm welcome over his fan, and the third commentary in the crew is Roger. And right over toward the zone in the center ice, I give a salute now to welcome in Terry Crews. We'll see you all later, everyone, for our intermission reports and the post-game show after the game. Now, let's see what they've got. Starting now with the Stars and Oilers in Game 6. Enjoy, everybody. It's our Game 6 back in Edmonton for Rogers Place. Hi everybody, I'm Son of Beast, and I'm here with Fan, and along the other side, they've got a great game and matchup to play for anything. And this time, I give a warm welcome over, not one, but not two, and the other way is Roger. He's right here, and joining us in the center ice, Terry Crews. Game 6 starts now for our Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Here's the start for Arvidsson. He'll have his way in. The zone will start in zone. Big stop made by Ottinger. And it's rebounded by Bouchard. He looks over to Echo. Echo looks over to Zach Hyman. He makes his way across. After he went down, rebounded by Johnson. Johnson looks over to Robertson. On his big hit. Johnson's shot saved by Skinner. Right over to Arvidsson the other way, and he'll have his own zone to get the pass to Hyman. Hyman swings around, now finding to Evan Bouchard. Johnson looks back to Thomas Harley, and it's back to Luke Hintz. Dallas Stars back in the offense zone as Matthias Ekholm will set to Skinner and give to Evan Bouchard. Looks over to Zach Hyman the other way. Oilers are back in offense zone. He'll now swing it over again to Arvidsson. Arvidsson looking for his way for his new teammates. Hyman, pass to Nurse. Fires the shot, glove saved by Ottinger, and right over to Harley. This is one of our big plays in this drive, and I've never seen that they were able to do for. And what we need to know about this is not really what they are teaming it up for. They've really been like staggering for some reasons, and they've really been staggered along. For some big reasons, I wouldn't see how they would do on their next take. Big shot, scores! Matt Duchene with the first goal in Game 6. They start 1-0. Well, it's back the other way, and you may have just noticing the last part of the game, and you may have just seen these, how Matt Duchene is. Watch carefully. Now, that big fire shot was not really what you mean to do for, and Ned really took that great shot afterwards. He had his first goal in a game, and his first goal to give a 10 goals in the playoffs. That's where he would come in for to make that first start. So it's now 1-0 lead for Dallas Stars, and after that first goal, we'll start off here, not for Game 5, but this was really unbeatable. No change they would do for it. And I would see that this would keep in for the best rigid amount of game he takes. Right to the zone, save made by Ottinger. Leon Draisaitl will try to work it off across. Pass to Yalmar. Yalmar looks over and now finding to Draisaitl. Draisaitl pass over to Klingberg. Klingberg swings up and across. Back on ice will be Kulak. Back to Yalmar. Oilers keeps him moving around with their puck zones in the Stars territory. Klingberg tries to get to Brett Kulak. Right to Klingberg. Fires a shot saved by Ottinger. Rebound by Matthew Dunbar with 17:50 remaining in the first period. He looks over to Dunbar, trying to give the pass to Jamie
Dallas
Ben.
Stars goal. His
Ben
first goal of the game,
stops it short,
10th in the
rebounded
playoffs
by
score by
Klingberg,
number
and
95,
it's back
Matt
to Cool.
Duchesne.
There's no place
Assisted
to
by number 64, Miguel Granda. Driving the goal, 1 minute and 27 seconds in the first period of the conference finals. Matt Duchesne, his first goal of the game, 10th in the playoffs, assisted by Granlund in the first period. 1 minute and 27 seconds in the conference finals.
You really have to keep in with your next pride. This needs to be your next level to keep in. Mason Marchman fires it, saved by Skinner, and he'll have it over to Ty Emerson. Emerson's really like keeping along with the work. After he got injured, and now he's back on the rink, we're glad to see how he can able to do for him. You want to see how we can definitely try to handle it off with some new pressure. Emerson fires that shot, and it's rebounded by Duchesne, and Bakulza will have the effort. Rebound by Emerson. Emerson passes to Kapanen. Kapanen looks over to Emerson. Emerson looks to Kapanen. He fires it. This is wide, and it's now Ekholm the other way. Again to Kapanen. Keep the puck moving in. Ekholm will try to keep it out. He looks to Henrique. Good take here for the Edmontoners as they're back in the zone. Back stepper on the shot. Save made by Ottinger. And rebound by Marchman. Zach Hyman trying to grab the rebound. And it's now Matthew Shane. Bumps right toward the wall. Rebound by McDavid. Rebound by Evan Bouchard. Granlund with the shot. Missed wide. Arvidsson rolls back over. Now finding to Zach Hyman. He'll give it to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard right down toward the wall. Here's Bouchard. The good over hustle to McDavid. And it's now Ottinger. You'll cover it up with 16 minutes remaining in the first period. This would be our start. That is. This really hits very badly right toward the wall. That one makes him hurt. That one almost made it ouch. The Stars and the Oilers are ready to prepare for the puck drop. Leon Draisaitl wins the faceoff. He has it to Klingberg. Klingberg looks to Nurse. Has it now to Skinner. Skinner back over to Klingberg. Fire for gate range. Makes save here, and he missed wide. It's now Nurse with the rebound. He'll have it to Klingberg again to Skinner. Skinner fires it. Saved by Ottinger, and rebound by Gintz. Rebound by Perry. Right over to Skinner. It's back to Perry. Perry. Back to Nurse. Here's one time Klingberg. Saved by Ottinger. Perry. There's shot. Off the face mask. Rebound by Lindell. Again to Robertson. Rolls it right through the wall. Big shot save made by Stuart Skinner. And Klingberg with the rebound. Right to Robertson. Here's Kent. Save by Skinner. He'll hold things here nearing the 15-minute mark in the first period. And they're ready to prepare for the puck drop. A lot of energy to give here for the Oilers and the Stars. 1-0 to score. Dallas. Now the win for the Stars. Brown makes a snap. And with a big tip and ranging. Big shot off and misses. Went too close to the goaltender. It's now Sam Steele the other way. And Kulak with the rebounding effort. And here's Yelmer. Setting up to make the backhander. Shot misses off with a back time effort on Jake Ottinger to try to reach out with the poke check. Here's Smith. Right turn zone glove save by Skinner. And Kulak with the rebound. Now have it again to Emberson. This time after earlier it was really like making it impossible. There was no save, no drive, definitely going to give it off. And that really was a close saving for some time on attackers. And you really would see that. Gives up with a good belief in it. Down and off the other way. Poked it up. Rebound by Emberson. It goes with the rebound. The puck given over here by Ekholm. Contains Yalmark will now fire to get a Brown. He'll fire a blocker save by Ottinger. Yalmark again to Emerson. Over to Ekholm, and it's rebounded by Jamie Benn. And Jimmy Dananoff again to Bork. Bork shot saved off on the play by Skinner. Jamie Benn right to Ekholm. Here's Jamie Benn. Behind the back, rebounded by Henry. He'll have a deep zone to Bakulze. Bakulze. Sleeking up the feed around the net, and he'll now have it over to Nurse. And he'll have it again at Klingberg. Hyman fires a shot back to McDavid. After a block shot, here's Klingberg. McDavid. Spin. Shoots with slide. Rebound by Zach Hyman. Pass it off to Klingberg, and he'll have it again over to Nurse. McDavid trying to work this off. They handle him again to McDavid. Zach Hyman has it now to Nurse. Hyman. Right turn out to wing. He'll release it. Big save by Oettinger. His shade went down. Rebounded by Danilov. Danilov shoots him. Blocked up by a defender as McDavid with the rebound. As Zach Hyman will have it back to McDavid. It's a great feed when you're doing it for. That's what they really were expecting to see now. Connor McDavid would be getting there. Big attacks. It's no siree. Oh, he almost went in there. That's the shade trying to keep it out. This would be almost a challenge for the Oilers to get a goal. That one was really tricky. I almost made it in there. Really fighting up for the base, and it's not really the best timing afterwards. Jeff Skinner has it out of Perry. And he has it to Skinner. Skinner should save by Oettinger. Trying him out for the rebound. It's Oettinger with the stop. Lindell. 12:10 remaining in the first period. He now finds Rube Hintz. Hintz with the spinning speed. He knocks over. Rebound by Kapanen. Kapanen over to Skinner. He looks to Draisaitl. Draisaitl pass to Bouchard. Bouchard finding to Kapanen. No block here as Robertson tries to goes right back to Johnson. Big stick lift, and he had it all coming back down to Draisaitl. And Kapanen will swing it to Perry. Perry shoots, releases it. Save made by Oettinger. Draisaitl with the big stop by Oettinger. Nearing the midway mark in the first period, 1-0 starts out Dallas with the first goal of the game. And that one made a start to go in for Matt Duchene. Now here's the win for the Stars as Harley will now have it over again with Lindell. Lindell will fire it across. The rebound by Bouchard, and it's now back the other way. Over down to Arvidsson. Big monstrous smackdown here. I don't know what happened here. Oh, save by Oettinger. Rebound by Zach Hyman as the puck will have it. It'll be a delay penalty when we give a whistle, and this is the goaltender who rushes toward the box. Yeah, that's where the penalty will start in. That's going to be Steele in the penalty box.
Dallas number 18, 2 minutes for
Look what happens with Sam Steele. When you give it a good look here for Sam by Zach Hyman, that's where it's going to make him a little bit hurt. Mitch ain't would ever do to give a
the
Oilers for the start off for the Oilers.
Power play.
Sam Steele in the penalty box. This will start the Oilers power play. But they really need to do this. They have to start the communication to get off to a good work. This wide range was
Penalty on Dallas, number 18, 2 minutes for slashing. Time penalty, 11 minutes, 8 seconds in the first period of the conference finals. That's 2-minute penalty for Dallas Stars number 18 on Sam Steele for slashing. Time penalty in the first period of the conference finals, 11:08.
One time Bouchard, this is wide. He'll try to get a swing over to keep the puck alive. There's Nugent Hopkins. Got a swing to Bouchard, he scores! We have a tie game. That's a power play goal by Bouchard. Now that's where the Bouchard really made it. This is a racing goal, and that does one thunderclap when you have to get it in. And this one is a power drive. That's where this is what gives the Evan Bouchard with a thunderclap, just like the last game. And that one really was over with a 7-minute playoff. That really made a hard one to determine. That's really a great shave. And I really like that Darrenson was given another chance over now. Back to Ryan Nugent Hopkins, and now they are all tied up in the game for one. They have to do it like they did for. Big reasons concerning is for the Edmonton Oilers, they would have to choose it to make that one helpful. Corey Perry went to the wing. Has it down to Ekholm, and he'll have it again to Bouchard. Bouchard with his first goal in the game, and he has the 7-minute playoffs to go for 2 more to get his hat trick. And it will be his hat trick, but the longer you take, the more the better they will. And Yarmark right toward it again, not finding the lead on Draisaitl, past the midway mark in the first period. Draisaitl's got it back. Nurse can't get over it, and rebounded here by Mason Marchman. Don't have some stops here, and Skinner will hold up from here with only 9:38 remaining in the first period. Lots of time left to be remaining in this period. 5/2 face-off wins for the Dallas Stars over the Edmonton
Oilers go!
Rebounded by Darnell Lewis.
His 7th in the playoffs. First goal in the game. Score on the power play. Number 2, Evan Bouchard. Assisted by number 33, Victor Arvidsson. And by number 93, Ryan Nugent Hopkins.
Made a great stick
Time on a
out.
power play goal. 9 minutes 30 seconds in the first period. That's Evan Bouchard score on the power play goal.
And it's back to
Assisted
the
by
Stars
Victor
finding over to
Arvidsson
Lindell, and
and
he goes to
Ryan
the
Hopkins. At 9 minutes 30 seconds on a power play minute in the first period of the conference
The
finals.
rebound by Arvidsson. He'll have his own Zooks with another chance. Back to Arvidsson. And rolls to Zach Hyman. Hyman spins across. Rebound by Cool. And Emerson will have some new change here. Here's Arvidsson. That gloves it up by Ottinger. And it's rebound by Thomas Harley. Mason Marchman makes his way to Duchesne. And a big save right to Stuart Skinner. Taps it around the net. Ty Emerson will have his own rebound. Now the pressure will have it for Oilers to keep the range by Arvidsson. Right to McDavid with a shot, and what a stop by Ottinger. And Hyman with his own rebound to get back to Ekholm. That one would almost be like a slip out for Dangerous on his own. Passing his greatness, and he would almost be like tipping it in for some reasons. He would be sure enough that this would almost have his next goal to give. Hyman, swing and a miss, rebound by Ottinger. And he'll hover the puck up with under 8 minutes in the first period. Still a lot of time left to remain in this period. The score is now even 1-1 in the first period. The rebound win by Adam Henrique. Bouchard has it to Pakulzin. Shoots it, and he is wide. Rebound by Bouchard. Pakulzin. Swing and a miss. Cabinet the other way. And a big save over now, finding to Ekholm. Finding Henrique. He fires it. Blocker saved by Ottinger. Ekholm finding Pakulzin. Here's Bouchard for 2. Save. Off the defender and rebounded by Dunbar. Oh, they were almost really like keeping it afterward. I mean, we're really like dagger for some reasons. I really want to keep shooting their own goals. That would have been, ironically, knockoff kill. No icing by the team. As now Skinner will have the range out. Ekholm will now fight Ty Emerson. Shoots it deep, let's save by Ottinger. He'll get ready for another puck drop with 7 minutes remaining. As we have a moment now, I will send it to Terry Crews for Connor McDavid about Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl has been great to make his unchanged reaction. And most teammates has really been kept up for some big reasons and some big games. The big play comes in for 1T. The timing is everything for Leon Draisaitl to have the alternative captain with his own goal. There's no range to make that one feel better than the others. We'll see what happens to Leon Draisaitl with some one-time effort. It's great for the key, better offense, more examination to give the timing effort. Let's hope that Leon Draisaitl has a lot of range to keep things in. Back to you guys. After the puck comes to a stop, with under 6:30, it is a 1-1 game. Now it's a win for Pence. You'll have it to Cece. And Johnson. Right toward the zone. The big pass is back to Kulak, and McDavid will have his own way. To kick out of the zone and rebounded by the team of the Stars, as Cece will have it to Johnson. Johnson has it out to Hintz. Knocked him over. Anderson with the rebound, and he has it over. Anderson trying to give a clear range. And McDavid will find Kulak, and he'll have it to McDavid. Here's McDavid. Right to Hyman. Glove save by Ottinger. Back to Smith. Rolls over to Robertson. It's back to Robertson the other way. Looks at Connor McDavid. McDavid spins the move, fires it back stepper. Hyman shot, another save by Oettinger. He goes down and rebounded by the Stars, and it rolls over to Ben. That one was really crazy. That would have almost been making it in. So long the start, I mean, I would have seen so much of it over. So that would be like almost been tipping it out for some reasons. Hopkins shot, save made by Oettinger. Danonov, right toward the wall, smashed up. And toward middle, back to Janmark. And a rebound by the Oilers. Edmonton's got it back out there after it, and it's now Bork the other way. Pass to Smith. Over now to Lundell. The pass to Granley. The pass to Duchesne. Toward the middle, saved by Skinner. Knocked in right to the wall, rebounded by the Oilers. And Janmark will now dish it over again to Darnell Nurse. Nurse in trouble. Open look, Klingberg, save made by Oettinger. He'll hover it up with only 4:45 remaining in the first period. And now the story behind it is Rupkins. Terry, what do you have? Thanks, guys. Calling in for Rupkins is big. This better history, the long story for the big range here for some big records. After Joe Pavelski's retirement here for the final season with the team at NHL, he now wants to make his message for Joe Pavelski. The one thing that makes it an easy chain is to get the hard setup goals a new chain. There's no better way to have it only for one. And what we know about him is this final game of the season. He really had showing it off, and another quick draw from the tip. The face-off is a better way to make things happen. I have a lot of great range in, and hopefully we'll see how this one stick handles with their teammates, guys. So Rupkins has a lot of wheels to make things attractive of, and we'll see how he can handle this one here, Terry. Thank you. Bouchard fires, save, and a blocker made by Oettinger. Puck roll out of the zone. Jeff Skinner with the rebound. Skinner rushes in, rebounded off by Bouchard, and it's now the other way to Kulov. Fires in, never save play. Back over down to Kulov. He'll now find Bouchard. And a fire saves off by a defender and rebound by Kapanen. Draisaitl. Nowhere to give. Thomas Farley goes to Bach. Lundell has it now to steal. Full pressure, working its way in. Bach finds Farley. Tries to roll with Stankovic. Stopping the poke check here by Bouchard. 3 minutes remain in the first period. Oh, the Kulak was a little mess up. And Kapanen, great race to the puck, and he will have his own rebound. And stopped by Skinner with only 2:49 remaining in the first period. Lots of time to be remain in this period. The score is even. McDavid and Hintz ready for a puck drop. And the win for Hintz. Johnston made a mediocre on the move. McDavid on the rush. Tries to rush for a speed. Right to Arvidsson, saved by Oettinger. Stopped to Emberson, right the other way, again to Nurse. Hyman broke the stick, and now it is chopped, and he will have to replace it. Yeah, it's been like how bad that was, and it seemed like that is a big broken mistake here, and he's right, the one wants to replace it. Arvidsson, right to McDavid, shoots save made by Oettinger. McDavid now finding Arvidsson, finding the Klingberg, looks to Nurse. McDavid dishes over, and another save play by Oettinger. 2 minutes remaining in his first period as he has the ball. Working the race, now finding the Ben. Ben shot saved by Skinner. Rebound by Ben. And to Smith. Smith rolls the carry. Right to Smith. Smith shots blocked. Takes his shot, close save by Skinner. They're ready to pick things up for another puck drop with only 1:39 remaining in the first period. Officials are getting ready to drop the puck in the bounding, and it's a 1-1 game, Dallas and Edmonton. The win for Dallas, saved by Skinner. 1:26 remaining in the first period, nearing the 90 seconds. And now they're ready to prepare for another puck drop. The win for Nugent Hopkins. Finds puck Bouchard. Right to Nugent Hopkins. Pass to Yamar. Yamar pass. Broken up. Rebound by Yamar. And it's back to Bouchard. He fires it. Saved by Ottinger. Yamar carries his own. And rebound by Brown. It's rebounded by Yamar. Bouchard now trying to get that home. Bouchard to Yamar. Right to Nugent Hopkins. Shot glove saved by Ottinger. With only 1:05 remaining in the first period. This way would be almost been like get out of nowhere. No sign for trouble, Missy. This would almost be like causing for trouble to try to get out of the way. Draisaitl wins the face-off. We're down to the final minute in the first period in the regulation.
Last minute to play in the first period.
Shoots, blocks, rebound by Perry. Roll around net. Miguel Granlund with the rebound. The Dallas Stars worked his way across the other side of the zone. With only 45 seconds remaining. He'll fire it. Glove save by Skinner. Snatch over to Kulak. And he has now to Perry. Perry right around the net to Leon Draisaitl. And now here's Cy Emerson to get back into the Kulak to get to Jeff Skinner. Skinner to cut in motion. Another save play by the Stars. And Kulak sends to Emerson. With a lead up, blocked up. Rebound by Perry. Kulak right to Emerson. Shoots. Another save by Ottinger. Trying to go with the opportunity. Kulak. It's denied by the goaltender. And right to Granlund. Fires. Close save. And that will end the first period. What a stop.
And that's the end of the first period. Your scores are even. Edmonton won and Dallas won.
The second period will be ready in just a few moments after the intermission. We'll be back with you later after this. Hey everybody, welcome to the first intermission report here for our NHL Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. It's me for 11 and Roy Cruz showing us what is going to make in some any play actions on the big take. After the first period has concluded, here are the standings, with the statistics on the other side. 44 over 19 total shots on goal for Edmonton. 43 over 27 gets for Dallas Stars. 538 over 105 for the line on attack on Edmonton. Then it was 10 face-off wins over 6 for Dallas Stars. And 1 power play goal made with only 31 seconds and 2-minute penalty kill was on Dallas Stars. So let's go ahead and talk about this one here on the strategy for the first one. That's the first goal was Dallas Stars, Matt Duchene. Well, Matt Duchene really had that one with a clear thought. The figuring, the making it look easy enough now to have it all slopped in. The reason why I just have to say Matt Duchene really just had his own first goal. Starting in before the end of a couple minutes on the start of the opening puck drop. That one wasn't really what I would expect to see how that gets in a way. This really made all its strengths. And now over to you, Roy, about Edmonton Oilers. Since they now know to retire, I would have said that this would have been just a quiet and delivering a good feed, and they really have to see what they were due for. Now with this goal, I have no mind. I'm not sure who did this with the first goal of the playoffs. I mean, the part of it, 14th in the game. I mean, I'm not sure who did. I think that they did really well. I thought it was going to be Zach Hyman, but it didn't really matter on that. Well, I guess there will have to be only one. Just think about it anyway. In the meantime, what do you think will be the leadoff in the second period, and what is your take on that? Mine would say 3-1 by Dallas Stars, but I wouldn't say that this would have almost like encountering it to keep that one from going. I'm going to say that the 3-1 is going to be Edmonton the other way. I mean, that might be my question. That might be my answer to choose from. All right. Thank you very much, Roy. Looks like that was a quick one to finish the release. And let's go back to the center ice at Rogers Place, Sun and Beats. We'll be ready for the second intermission, as you'll see them back pretty shortly. Let's get back in the game. Offense set, ready for period number 2. Welcome back, everybody, as we're ready to get started for the second period in Game 6. As we are prepared in to get ready for our big lines and groups, all for freshen up. Ice is already hydrated, and now it's for the players, and we are all settled in. Alright, folks, I know what you're looking for in the first period on your recap. What did you take here? How did they do it? Well, they played successfully, and they really were sure that this really had been taking some higher timing and some big range in. There's no other change that they would do for some great pass effectiveness. And this is from the coach of the captain that did really well on their best. The higher time, the more they played well, it's been one of the best. Yeah, it's been like a great thing for Connor McDavid, and he's really been like showing it off how he's been able to do for it. And what they don't seem like they would have to do for now is like they would have to keep out of the way. They've really been like showing a lot of like respect the teams that they would have to do for. I mean, I think that must be a great teaming that they would have to do for to keep winning the game. They'll have to see what they have to do for if they can get back into play this day again. Now here's Skin straight over to get to Johnston. And here's Nurse with the spin. And there'll be a delay penalty that's going to be on Dallas Stars with the big hitting on the cross-checking. Yeah, that is just not really turning to be very good. I mean, that makes it another fail, and that makes that another hit to make that one stop down. Goalie heading toward the bench as the extra skater is coming on for the Oilers as the play continues to play 18:28 remaining. Here's Klingberg. Work the other way to Nugent Hopkins. He'll now have it to Klingberg the other way. Keeping it rolling. He went for the big hit. They'll try Snyder with the rebound now finding to Corey Perry. Nothing to give out here as Skinner rushes back into her zone. He'll try to clear that one zone out. Now he will find it with the now Nurse. Nurse gives to Emerson. Emerson trying to work its way across the Nurse. Nurse looks over to Emerson. Tries to swing to the right side. Oh, missing a chance opportunity for the rebound. Ryan Nugent Hopkins trying to roll it back down to Emerson. Kulak tried to go around the stick, and he didn't want it to go right in it because there was a stick in front of it, and Kulak tries to go right the other way. This time it moves clear, and he now finds the Nugent Hopkins shot. That missed wide. The rebound by the Oilers. They keep moving around, just need to get to the 17-minute mark. I think it's great enough that to really like keep on from going. Pass plays are great. I don't think there may not be any choice that they would have to do for. Kulak try to reset the group, now finding the Draisaitl. On a shot, this is stopped and it's taken over by Wade Johnston.
Dallas, number 53, 2 minutes for cross checking.
So this is what they made him do. I mean, I made some word that was like big bucks, that's no such thing. This is not okay when you're playing this.
The Oilers are on the power play.
18 minutes, 29 seconds for the Stars and the penalty kill. Be ready for the power play for the Oilers. Now the win for
Penalty on Dallas Stars, number 53, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time on a penalty, 18 minutes, 49 seconds in the second period of the conference finals. That's penalty on the Dallas Stars, number 53, Wade Johnston, for a 2-minute cross-checking. Time on a penalty in the second period of the conference finals, 18:49.
Rebound by Ben. Ben shoots it, blocked up and rebounded by the Oilers. Round to Nugent Hopkins. Big hit here. That was almost going to be making it unbelievable. There's no moment in that. They really have to like get that one out. Keep out of the zone. Nobody wants to stand alone. Jamie Benn. Work with the hit. Rebound with the charge. And it's down back the other way. 2-on-1 opportunity. Toward the zone. Trying to get the pass over and it's back to McDavid. This time he reaches across to Nugent Hopkins. He really would have to play for real. I mean, nobody in the world would have to be like owning them to keep it in. He scores! Oscar Bond! A short-handed goal for Dallas Stars. They pick up 2-1. There's a lot of mistakes afterward. Nobody was standing there for Oscar Bond. He had that goal. Great range. And that clears range on, you just have it all. And this rebound made the wheels possible for Thomas Harley, and he erased it. This is right to the alley, and then when this pass comes along, it goes to Oscar Bach, and a big goal to knock it in. Now I've got the lead, 2-1. Dallas Stars up with a 1-point lead, and then looking for a power play goal with under 1 minute for the Oilers to get in for the power play. They still need to get an
Dallas Stars goal. His first goal in the game, 5th goal in the playoffs, scored by number 10 on a short-handed goal, Oscar Bach. Assisted by number 55, Thomas Harley. Topman a short-handed goal for the Dallas Stars, 3 minutes 55 seconds. That's Oscar Bach. His first goal in the game, 5th in the playoffs, on a short-handed goal, assisted by Thomas Harley in the first period. At 3:55, short-handed time on the conference finals.
He'll cover it up with only 15:34 remaining in the second period. The win for Rupens. This is zone out. Ekholm will have it. The rebound by Nurse. Draisaitl gives to McDavid. McDavid on the crossbar, saved by Ollinger. Oh, he would almost have this one. This would be a lucky day this night. That was almost been top noise. I wouldn't believe on that if that made another great goal. And the win for the Edmonton Oilers. Nurse fires, saved by Ollinger. And a power play is over. Rupens sets their first goal for their short-handed goal. That's for Oscar Bach with his first goal in the game. Yeah, this really would be almost like impossible. No scoring chance would do for the Edmonton Oilers. They would have wanted to blind them up. There would be no playing percentage. If they would do it for real, then that would mean, being said is, they would have been like next out. No reason to make them feel like they were already been like turning it in. This makes it unclear to keep things going. That's what happens with Jake Ollinger, and it's a moment of realizing their teammates will be freshened up again. Big shot save, and there's a rebound in. That's a goal for Jamie Benn. Now we'll get another goal for the Stars. That's a big common mistake afterward, and you've seen what Jamie Benn really made. This rebound is not looking very good with the Edmonton Oilers. They don't start looking afterwards. You don't have the right choice to do for, and you have to watch out with that. This power play most of the
Dallas Stars goal. It's 4th in the playoffs. First goal of the game scored by number 14 unassisted, Jamie Benn. Time of the goal, 5 minutes 16 seconds in the first period of the conference finals. Jamie Benn, his first goal in the game, the 4th in the playoffs, unassisted by a team, at 5 minutes 16 seconds in the conference finals in the first period.
Unbelievable. Emerson, right to Bacolza shot, he scores! First goal, right even for Ty Emerson, right to Bacolza. That's really a great game. And he just really got it off. Just the right time and effort. Now I'm underneath the pass and he rarely went flying. That's a good range in there to keep things from going back afterwards. That was really a great chance. Now the win for the Edmonton Oilers is Bouchard will have it now finding Ekholm. You see, I was noticing about it, and it really have been kept on from Deggery from Bacolza, and this is really what they were all expecting now for Ty Emerson. He really had to show it off. The mid-range is really the key. Harder it gets, more likely what they were doing it for, and they were really been stepping it in. Snapped out, get another goal in. Goal for 2, Bacolza's denied by Ollinger. 13:44 remaining in the second period. They're ready for another puck drop. Lots of time left to be played in this period. 3-2 to score, close game. And Nugent Hopkins wins the face-off. He's over to Brown. Brown, big towards the pipe. It's back to Lindell and to Yalmar. Oh, he would have made this one with the next goal, but Ellen, the pipe just stayed him out. Wow, I felt like disappointment that I was going to make in. Bouchard. Here's that close. Fire saved by Ottinger. 55 over 25 shots on goal. They are really staggered it, and they really wanted to beat the American team. Big win here on the face-off puck drop.
Oilers
now goes the other way as Luke Pence goes right to the
goal
zone.
in the playoffs.
Hooked it
First
up.
goal of the game.
And this will
Score
be
by
another
number
rebound by
92.
Bouchard.
Vasily
Bouchard.
Pakolzin. Assisted by number 49. Tom Anderson.
It's back to
And by
Hyman,
number
back
42,
to Nurse.
Kasperi Kapanen.
Get to Nugent
Time of the
Hopkins.
goal,
Hyman
5
will
minutes,
take over
49
from the wing.
seconds in the second
Here's
period.
Hopkins' shot.
That's
blocked
Vasily
by Harley
Pakolzin,
and
the
rebound by
second in the
Johnson.
playoffs, first goal of the game, assisted by Ty Emberson
Dallas
and
back it up
Kasperi
and zone.
Kapanen. In the second
Robertson
period
trying to
at
make clear for Brandon.
5:49
And a big shot
in the
saved by
conference finals.
Victor Arvidsson right toward the wing. He'll give the good look clear. Trying to get the Klingberg, and he'll have it over to Nurse. Hyman set up it to Nurse. Right to Klingberg. Stick lifted. Now find to Hyman. Find to Klingberg. Right to a middle to McDavid. The turnover for the wraparound shot has been tipped out and rebounded by the Oilers. Thomas Harley's in the penalty box. 12 remaining in the
Dallas
second
number
period.
55, 2 minutes for tripping.
This is not good when you start with the tripping. That was Thomas Harley. He was going to get it back. And then there was the fortunate call.
The
That
Oilers
gives it up.
are
There's another penalty
on
kick.
the power play.
So this time it is now a next power play for the Edmonton Oilers to look for a tie game. Yeah, a tie game would be a great option. I mean, it would be phenomenal. I mean, for real.
Penalty on Dallas
They would have
Stars,
to be
number
playing
55, 2 minutes for
higher
tripping.
range.
Time
There's
of penalty in
never
the second
anything
period,
different
12
between
minutes and
things
12
better.
seconds.
They just really
That's a penalty
need some
on the
marquee
Dallas Stars,
synergy.
number 55, Thomas Harley for a 2-minute tripping.
Henry trying
Time
to
of
get
penalty in the second
Arvidsson.
period of conference
To look
finals,
the rush over a bit.
12-12.
And it's rebounded by the Oilers as Arvidsson's right toward wing. Oh, he misfired it. That one was missed and tipped away. Yeah, not good. They gotta make the fix afterward. Henry try to add its answers back in for the Oilers, and Brown will now find again to Bichelle. Bichelle clears the zone. Rebounded by the Oilers as Nugent Hopkins will carry that zone in. And now back on ice is Leon Draisaitl. Here's Draisaitl on the backhand shot. Nobody to get it to. And this will stop for Jake Ottinger with 11:10 remaining in the second period. Connor McDavid wins the faceoff as Ryan Nugent Hopkins and scoops the Bouchard. Here's Hyman. He looks to McDavid. McDavid, backhand, what a save by Ottinger. Hopkins goes back to Hyman, and it's McDavid. With this rushing sprint, skates across, right to the ankle. Hyman, score! Close to corner and final. But he gets his power for the goal. Well, look at here. Now that Hyman is really making a big rebound in. When it's right on the Ottinger, you have to wait to miss on a rebound. This one makes a close quarter a close call for Zach Hyman. Even though he didn't get 3, he has his first goal in the game, and they are all tied even for 3. That's really what they choose for. Connor Davis was really giving up to Zach Hyman to give showing his release Smith. This big rebound really took in some heavy pressures. This most likely would almost be under pressuring it with some big tips in. This really made that with the head coach with the realization. They just have to make sure they have it all put in to keep them from going out.
His first
Now he has
goal in the
15 in
game,
the playoffs.
14th in
He
the
would have to see
playoffs.
if he would have
Scoring
to
a
get
power
his
play
next
goal unassisted.
goal
Number
in the
18,
playoffs.
Zach
Might be 15.
Hyman.
Close, that's right, Skinner.
Time on a power play goal.
Here in the midway
9
mark
minutes,
of the second
16
period, they'll be
seconds in
ready
the
for
first
your
period
full-story
conference
group.
finals.
Down to 10:09. Now the win for the Stars. His shot is redirected. Kulak sets over to Skinner. Right over now, finding again to Kulak. This one now gives to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl trying to look for the lead. Big stop save by Jake Ottinger on a pad. And rebound by Kulak again over now to Perry. Perry looks at Emerson, trying to get the pass over, now finding Kulak. Kulak looks at Emerson. Emerson passes to Skinner. Skinner looks at Emerson. The timing went down badly. And Granlund right toward the other way to Cece. Cece kicks this over, and the puck is given over by Ty Emerson. Corey Perry back to Leon Draisaitl. And Emerson finds Nurse. Nurse finds Emerson. Emerson pass to Perry. Nurse. Skinner. Shoot save by Ottinger. You hold it out in play with only 9:08 remaining in the second period, and they're ready for another puck drop. Lots of time left to be played in this period. 3-3 to score in the second period. Now the win for the Stars. Oh, Brown! What a smackdown! Another big save by Ottinger. That one was making it really make it worse. That one would really hurt and made them mad. Yamar trying to go right into it, and now it's rebound by Deninoff. Deninoff, shot, kicked out from the poke check. Brown right toward wing, trying to get to Echo releasement, and Bork. All covered up on the board. Arvidsson with the rebound. Behind the back of the net, Arvidsson. Nowhere to go, finding McDavid. McDavid sets it over to Darnell Nurse with under 10 minutes remaining in the second period. Zach Hyman now finding the Nurse. Nurse looks over to Kapanen. Kapanen looks to Hyman. Tries to swing over to Arvidsson. Keeps moving around to Darnell Nurse, again to Arvidsson. Arvidsson pass to Zach Hyman for a chance to be saved by Ottinger. 8:02 remaining in the second period. They'll be ready to have another puck drop coming in. You could just see that Klingberg was really like giving a hurt. This smackdown was really going to make him feel like he was in pain. As you may have noticed it before, I was seeing that John Klingberg was really like making a little mess in this. There's no obligation there. It's not an excuse, but they're really for Lang to get for the Oilers to try to keep moving these things in. That makes them far like unstoppable. They really have to try to like see how they can definitely do. If they wanted to make sure they have an open range, Klingberg really needs to be out there. Otherwise, he'll be losing his vision, and he would not be able to keep back in there for his secondary take. There's no teammates that we have to do it for real to keep things out. That needs to be done here at the last step. After Hyman with a big hit, the Oilers are back in the offense zone. McDavid shoots, save by Ottinger. Ottinger gets away from the captain to get another goal. With now only 7:23 remaining in the second period. Lots of time left to be played in this period. 19 face-off wins, number 13 for Dallas Stars. And a face-off win will begin Brampton. And Coulon, pass to Anderson. Anderson with the stick clipped. Pass to Coulon, and he looks to Emerson. Emerson, rolling around in there, save made by Jake Ottinger. Henry, another save. Back to Harley. Under 7 minutes remaining in the second period, it's back to Robertson. And Coulon will now have it off, and that puck is given over by Matt Duchene. It's given over by Kapanen on a broken play effort for the Stars. Kapanen now races over to Pakolzin. He wants to give to Adam Henry. Never stopped by Ottinger. Pakolzin finding Klingberg. Nurse over the other way. Duchene passes off the other section into the Oilers territory. Good stick lift again for the defenders on the Edmonton Oilers. No penalty on Edmonton, and it's back to Darnell Nurse the other way. That is another broken up range. Mason Marchman to Dumba. A final shot, he scores! And Jenny Nedanov sets his team to make a lead 4-3. Now here's one thing that happened. And Jenny Nedanov really make that one clicking the chain in. That really was a fire crack on a shot, and that really beats over by Stuart Skinner. There's no reason you would have to keep on making it through to give that another goal. No stopping here, but you would have to give someone else the next goal in. The win for the Stars. Here's Dumbo. Now finding to Jamie Benn. Aaron Benn shot saved by Skinner. Now the teams were never like the captain, and he would really been like hating it for his crucial disrespecters, and they were really expecting it now, but they would never like it. Oh, a save by Ottinger! Are you kidding me? That makes him stop. Are you serious though? That's where Jake Ottinger is really making a big save?
Dallas Stars goal. It's 8 in the playoffs. First goal of the game. Score of number 63. Jenny Nedanov. Assisted by number 3, Matthew Dumba. And by number 27, Mason Marchman. Time goal, 13 minutes, 55 seconds in the second period of the conference finals. As Jenny Nedanov is 8th in the playoffs, assisted by Matthew Dumba and Mason Marchman. In the third period, at 13 minutes, 55 seconds in the conference finals.
Still a long way down to get to the end of the second period, and they really wanted to tie it up. Ekholm finding Bouchard. Finds Ekholm. A set to Nugent Hopkins. He releases it, and it's off the defender. Rebounded by Edmonton Oilers. And it's back to Brown. Brown looks to Bouchard. Bouchard pass to Ekholm. He shoots it. Another save by Ottinger. Ekholm. Right towards zone to Brown. Brown finds it over to Ekholm. And he'll have to get the Bouchard the other way, and it's that one's covered up and blocked. Rebound by Sankovic. 4:30 remaining in the second period, and Brown will have to quick over to Ekholm again to Yamar. And here's Bouchard, sprinting with speed. Should save by Ottinger. Sam Steele, back to McDavid. Knocked it over. Bouchard. Oh, he'll have to reset the group here. The team's not working really well. They just need to do something right now. They have to fix it, or otherwise they need to be out lining up, and it will have to be blocked over. Nobody will have to do it for real. And there will be a cross-checking right behind the back is Ty Emerson.
Edmonton, number 49,
rushing in the penalty box. First penalty kill will be on Edmonton Oilers as the power play will start in for the Stars. They're not playing professionally. They're not doing it correctly. This is what happens. You don't make a
penalty on Edmonton, number 49. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time penalty, 3 minutes, 53 seconds in the conference
you'll get a good start. Henry setting it over. That one is played off behind. Ekholm. Henry fires it. He scores! The shooting goal once again for the tying game for Brett Poole. I know you're looking at it over here. Watch this deflection. I'll play that one last time. This is where this one deflects it off, and now it's off the Poole off with a stick, and it was right by the goaltender. You wouldn't think this would be going in now, don't you think? just like the other one? Well, there's the answer back, and that's where it goes in to keep things out. So Emerson really appreciated on that. They went the short-handed goal. I mean, they loved it. But what about you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if that is going to make that one in there. So I would believe that Stuart Skinner is going to have to make a bunch of beauty saves.
This marker has to get a perspectionary to give some perspective on their making to the beings. So the win for the Edmonton Oilers is now
Oilers go!
With dish to zone and Bouchard.
His first goal of the game. Third goal in the playoffs. Scoring a stroke in the goal.
Nothing to give here.
Number 27.
Good job,
Brad.
Sets cross down out to Nurse. And right to our
Assisted by number 19, Adam
just 1 minute for a
Henry.
short power play.
And by number 14, Mateus Echo. Time on a short and goal. 16 minutes, 20 seconds in the conference finals of the second period. That's Brett Kulak on a short and goal. His third in the playoffs. First goal of the game. Assisted by Adam Henry and Mateus Echo in the second period of the conference finals. At 16 minutes, 20 seconds on a short-handed goal.
Darnell Nurse will carry that one out. The right to our middle is Yalmar. He'll try to get to Henry. Shoot, save, is goal! They never stay up. It's just like the net. Adam Henry we got it up in control. Well, that was the second. I mean, there are now 2 short-handed goals. I think this puck was like sliding out. Let's watch this again. Yeah, it did. And that's just where it missed. That made that one unable to put it back in. That was not what they were going to cheer for. That really had to be in here for a long period of time to make sure they have it on and prepare to make it set. This would be like almost impossible to get that enough goal in. So for short-handed goals on the Edmonton Oilers, they would have to prove it. Emerson's time is almost up. Vince Robertson, lucky scores. No power play to give, but Jason Robertson has tied it up. Well, that was quick afterward. I mean, after this power play is ended, then this Jason Robertson, he made this great goal. They said, like, no, there's no team to begin with. Jason Robertson with a great puck on straight. That was right in there. That reaction was really good quickly in there. And now Robertson, he has 10 in the playoffs. 1:58 remaining in the second period. It is a 5-5 game, and now they're ready to keep things in. This is Jason Robertson for the lead, saved by Skinner, and Echo with the rebound again to Bouchard. He'll now send it to Skinner. Skinner wants to see some more. Oh, he made another one. Critical. Here's the payback. It gets through. Corey Curry want to make this one a great change on this one. This goal was off the shoulder. Man, they're really like playing it back afterward. Don't they think they really have a chance to go to the finals? I would say so. I mean, I think this might be a great choice for Brett Kulak and give him a 40 points in their effort. I think the school will have his chance in. He has 5 in the playoffs. He really was dagger it up. He really wants to sell things in to keep the lead off for good. Here's Brett Kulak finding it over to Corey Perry. He has now 5 in the game. And then once they
Oilers
finish,
go!
all the goals in this game will be down to
Second
0
goal in the playoffs.
in
First
for the finals.
goal in the
That's
game.
how the game works.
Score on a
Because
short-handed goal.
once this is
Number
over
19,
for the
Adam
postseason of the
Henry.
playoffs, then it will be the finals.
Assisted by number 13, Mateus Yamar.
This might have it all.
And by number 25, Darnell Nurse.
Emerson went
Time
down,
and a
rebounded
short-handed
by
goal.
Vince.
17
And
minutes,
Johnson
40 seconds in
poked
the
it up.
second
Final minute
period.
in the second
That's
period.
Adam Henry
Skinner will fire
on a
this
short-handed
around net
goal.
Kulak.
His second in the playoffs,
Kulak
first goal
sits
of the
to
game.
Emerson.
Assisted by Mateus Yamark
Emerson
and
makes his way
Darnell
in.
Nurse in the second
Spins
period.
it up.
At
Oh,
17:40,
Hyman.
short-handed
Man,
goal
Robertson
in the
just
conference
noticed that
finals.
Ottinger would almost been missing in for some reason. Man, that one was close. Robertson looks to Emerson. Tries to get away from the hit. And rebound by Michelle.
Dallas Stars goal, his 10th goal in the playoffs, first goal of the game, scored by number 21, Jason Robertson. Assisted by number 24, Roop Hintz. And by number 95, Matt Duchesne. Time and goal, 18 minutes, 2 seconds in the second period. That's Jason Robertson, his first goal in the game, 10th in the playoffs, assisted by Roop Hintz and Matt Duchesne in the second period at 18 minutes, 2 seconds in the conference finals.
Oh, a big save by Ottinger. One time for Nurse, and a astute save by Ottinger, and that will end the second period.
And that's the end of the second period. Your score, Edmonton Oilers 6 and the Dallas Stars 5.
With the third period. 6-5 is a correction for the score. I messed it up, but I'm okay with that. Definitely. I think that might be a work for Charming Heart. We'll be back soon enough after this. Hey everyone, welcome to the second intermission of the NHL 25 of the Western Conference on 2K on EA Sports. This man had 2 moment appearances in the range between Edmonton and Dallas. A close range in. It's been battling afterward. There's so many options that could have ended up making the list, and to try to ease it up, the better range is was nobody. They will really seem to be unimportant, that we really almost dipped out of nowhere, and they really seen that one coming. This is a big Marshall on the attack. They just didn't see how this would play in. And here's how they did after the second period. 78/41 total shots on goal for Edmonton, and it was only 73/61 for Dallas. There was 11/08/26 time on attack for Edmonton. 90/85 for Dallas. There was 23/18 for the face-off wins for Dallas. There was 6-minute/2-minute penalty kill for Dallas Stars. 2 power play goals over 3 for 359, and they only had 1 short-handed goal for Dallas and 2 short-handed goals for Edmonton. Let's have your takes in for you before 11 of Edmonton Oilers. Well, they've been climbing it back in there. I know I can definitely see them coming by. But it's come and go, and going back in, like come back in another day, and then they would just have to like go in. It's like, nope, we're not done with this yet. We've still got a lot of plenty of room to go for any action. I mean, I think this is the closest game that they've really been like sweeping it out. And for some reasons, it doesn't get really that better anyway. And now over to you, Roy, about Dallas Stars. Well, first of all, I would say it's a very good key. A good matchup. I think that may have been just how they're doing it for. We're not really sure how they will have to do it for, but the higher the range it is, it's kept on from going back afterwards, and they really have been like showing it off. No sign at all. We're pretty sure that this really needs to get all and everything with a better chain-off effort. I would say that this would be like almost unbelievable with the patch, and that goal was no stride to another. Yeah, and I would say so too. I think Dallas Stars really had walked it up with some next recruiters in. They may have to just like keep on eyeing on the touch if they do for it. And now what you take here for the third period after this one, before the third period begins. Well, I'm going to say as the Edmonton Oilers, I'm going to say that it's going to be a great matchup, and if they win, they'll be moving on to the finals to face against the Florida Panthers. I believe that this might be a great watch-in, as he really has to like keep in for his next on the Courage. It could be a win victory to move on, or it could be ended up to wind up for sudden death, and it will be a win or go home between the Dallas or Edmonton Oilers. So we'll see how they will do. All right, let's go back into the Edmonton for Rogers Place. As now the finish in the third period will be Southern Beast. See you later, everybody, for the post-game show. We are back and we're ready to prepare for the third period in Edmonton. Y'all, it has been the longest part of the game, and with that, only one more period left to remain in Game 6 before the close to win and heading over to the finals after the conference finals has been complete. Now let's see what happens with the second period. Guys, over to you. What do you think how well they have done this in the second period? Well, they really have done so hard. I mean, I wouldn't think that this wouldn't be the right choice if they would absolutely do that one for so. For some of those reasons, I wouldn't be sure that this would have been just taking it for some better knockoffs here. For some quick key tips and some big range to like keep things on. I've really never seen how they
Oilers go!
Yes,
There's fifth goal in the playoffs. First goal of the game, scored by number 90, Corey Perry. All assisted by number 53, Jeff Skinner. And by number 2, Evan Bouchard. Time of the goal, 18 minutes, 18 seconds in the second period of conference finals. Corey Perry gets first goal of the game, his fifth in the playoffs. Assisted by Jeff Skinner and Evan Bouchard in the second period at 18 minutes, 18 seconds in the conference finals.
Now Skinner will have the approachment. You'll have it fired all the way down right toward the net. About 18:30 to start in the third period. Here's Simon. Simon now sends it over to Jeff Skinner the other way. There's no giving it in quarters as Robertson gives it over with the rebounding puck over, now flying to Harley. Then Johnston fires a shot, big save played by Skinner. Rebound makes it in for Nurse. You'll have it over to Perry to give over to Leon Draisaitl. The rebound makes it in here by Klingberg. Klingberg finds it over to Yarmark. Yarmark pass finding Kulak. Kulak doesn't get over the range quickly. They make range over. Marchman shoots it in. Save made by Skinner. Yarmark covers it up by a defender, and it now has it over to Kulak. This really is going to make Stuart Skinner how crazy playing this of a game. They just really need to see this, how hard they're doing it, and how well do you have to keep playing it for. It's back to Kulak again, now finding to Brown. Brown, Emerson shots, fires off, Smith kicks saved by Ottinger. Now as Emerson will have it the other way. Here's Brown. Brown, pass to Emerson. Emerson to Kulak. Big knockdown by a Stars defender. Now the Stars will have it. And here's another one to make some marksman. Big save, and it goes right around the net to Emerson. Now you change here for Brown, you'll have it over. Pass again to Pakulzin. Pakulzin sings it in, and he has it right around the net to give it over to Brown. Now Emerson will come in and try to get to Henrique. Henrique went down with the bumping hit. I don't see any dirtiest place here for the Dallas Stars. Well, no, I mean, I don't think there isn't any dirty place in the Dallas Stars. There's not really like a bunch of it going on. I mean, it's just only a few, not many. Time is stopped with only 16:24 remaining in the third period to prepare for our puck drop. Now Bork wins the face-off as Lindell will have it to Ben. Ben set the down off, right toward away. That win is right near the net this wide. And Reed finding Nurse. And Kapanen is right toward the wing. He's up and fires up and around net. And rebound by Harley. Here's Dananoff. This one sticks it. Robertson pulls it the other way. Now finds the McDavid. McDavid, he fires it, big save by Ottinger, and rebound by Arvidsson. Tries to keep going from in, Nurse pulls in for Arvidsson, to McDavid, back to Arvidsson, to Bouchard, again to Arvidsson, fires, save by Ottinger. I'm going to get a Bouchard. Mateus Ekholm shoots and scores! Thank you, Mateus Ekholm. He races in with a 1-1 lead over here at 2-point lead. Mateus Ekholm, he really would show out the crowd favorite. And Mateus Ekholm has 8. I can't believe how Mateus Ekholm had it after the charge, but this is where the cut was in there. It's great range when you have the man open on the block side. Richard's going to take the big feeds up. This ranging effort is playing to end, and this is the cutting valley. Watch how he does Mateus Ekholm. He goes into the scoop, and then this one makes that one in the net. I feel like, well, that really is all what we needed, and they really have done their best. Big favorites in those days. Yeah, I'll say that. I think Mateus Ekholm, he got a nice fancy step in now, but there's a long way down to keep that in. Indeed so. Johnston shot saved by Skinner and rebound by Evan Bouchard. And now Arvidsson has to carry it again to Bouchard, and he rolls it over. Michel takes that back. Michel pass again to Dunbar. Dunbar shoots it and saved by Skinner. Hyman keeps moving it in, now finds it off to Ekholm. Rolls that pass back to Bouchard. And here's another one to McDavid. McDavid. He can get there that far, and there'll be a penalty that's on Robertson. That's a slashing again on the
Dallas
Stars.
number 21, 2 minutes for slashing.
The Oilers are on the power play. Oilers are on the power play. Power play is set to resume, and we'll see how they get. Yeah, it looks like they might be just showing up. I can't wait to this.
Penalty on the Dallas Stars, number 21. 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty in the third period of conference finals, 14 minutes, 51 seconds. That's penalty on the Dallas Stars, number 21, Jason Robertson, for a 2-minute slashing. Time of the penalty in the third period of the conference finals, 14 minutes, 51 seconds.
Fires, save made by Ottinger. CC rolls it over, now finds again. Draisaitl.
Oilers goal!
And a rebound behind it.
Hey,
Fires a shot,
8th goal
big
in the
save by
playoffs,
Ottinger.
first goal of the game.
Now it's
Scored
back
by
to
number
back.
14, Mateus
Right back down near the
Ekholm.
boards.
Assisted by number 2,
Bouchard.
Evan
Slam down with
Bouchard.
the kick. Jimmy Benn trying
And
to
by
knock
number
it down.
18, Zach Hyman.
And
Time
here's
of the goal,
Henry.
4 minutes, 28 seconds in the third period of conference finals. It's Mateus Ekholm, his 8th in the playoffs, first goal of the game, assisted by Evan Bouchard and Zach Hyman in the third period. 4:28 in the conference finals.
Can't go over it again. Johnson and Harley goes offside. That will be 49 seconds for the Oilers power play as we're nearing the 13:30 mark in the third period. After that play in, it's now Oilers 7-5. The Stars wins the faceoff. Arvidsson gives it back. And here's a sit to Henry. They do the same thing too on the other side. Oilers go offside. Well, they have to be like very, very extra careful. And I don't believe that they would have to do it on their own. Is that a big change in there? I mean, I don't know what will they do. Ekholm pass to Nurse. Pass it over now, trying to get back to Henry. Henrique and Harley now cuts in to Bach. Bach shoots, saved by Skinner. With only 28 seconds for the Oilers power play and only 13:18 in the third period. There's still a lot of things going on around here as we have some new skit approaching. That will be the screen trap. I am currently on the edit, so I will guys let you know if anything has changed. So with that being said, there might be just one or more. We'll have to find out about that and see if there's anything that changes with that. I'm really super excited about it. I've never been doing this screen trap before, and I think this might be the first to do things. So, well, I may believe on you. I mean, I do believe on you. I would say now it's like, it's a new skit, screen trap. I think we're all going to appreciate it for that. Power play is over for the Stars as now it's back to full strength. And here's Darnell Nurse. Still going iron. Fires a shot blocked by Leon Michel. McDavid at Cole shoots, and number one is blocked out by a defensive traffic, and Nurse goes down. Rebound by McDavid. Fire wraps around it. Save made by Ottinger. Ekholm can't get the go. Rounds rebound to Michel. And again to Robertson with only 12:19 remaining in the third. Fires it, saved by Skinner. You'll hold things in with only 12:15 remaining in the third period. Man, I've always got to say this is a long part of the game, and I would believe that it wouldn't be the same thing without any of you guys. Well, I mean, you're going to have to talk with your Anthony. I mean, I would say that this would almost be like impossible, but the most important thing is, it's not really what they were given. Well, I mean, Rogers really would say this. I mean, that might be your thing with the name on it. And, you know, I mean, numbers each scores make the same with a time and a minute. I mean, I might just see how this one gets. Oh, wow. That's another goalpost miss. Icing will be on the Oilers, and there will be an interference.
Dallas number 2, 2 minutes for interference.
In the penalty box. He's doing something that's wrong, and what that really made was a big interference. This is not when you start that off. That makes it unfair.
The Oilers are on the power play.
Oilers going for another power play as we're nearing the midway mark in the period. In the third, still trying to see if we can able to have a 4-2 over the
Penalty on Dallas Stars, number 2 for 2-minute interference. Donovan Bailey in the third period of the conference finals, 11 minutes, 48 seconds. That's penalty on the Dallas Stars, number 2, Brandon Smith for a 2-minute interference. Donovan Bailey in the third period of the conference finals, 11 minutes, 48 seconds.
And here's Robertson. He'll now swing it over to Bouchard. And now the other way, gets a little banged up in the head. Rebound by Henry. Big slam down here. And now here's another changeover. Trying to battle across. Now Skinner will have it. You'll have a dish off diagonally to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. And Draisaitl will come in for the rebound. He rolls over to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Hopkins didn't have a choice. Draisaitl fighters it, save made by Jake Ottinger. The rebound by the Stars. Here's Johnson with the chance in middle. Save play by Skinner. What a fantastic stop this is. Trying to get a warning for the short-handed goal. He never wanted to lose it all. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, I would say about that amazing wow finishes with some big impressions. Sometimes most of the games can't be going wrong if they really have been ducked out or anything. Who's set to Jamie Benn? Right toward Wayne. Big goes bumping over. Ben pass over, now finding the CC with the shot, and he scores. Wade Johnson with the backhander. This one really catches on with the next take. Well, so far it's number 9, and I was noticing that he really took in some huge, better efforts. Won't be like, how amazed would you have to go with if there was another goal? Well, that must have been on the Oilers, and therefore they just had another goal. They could get better at it. As the team comes down to nearing the 5-minute mark, as nearing the 8-minute mark, we get to 7-6 game. Wade Johnson, first goal in the postseason of the conference finals, and now he's looking for his next goal to even up the game. It might be just 1, or it might be 2. Well, I may be thinking it might be 2. I mean, I'm going to say that if it's really 2, this will be helpful. I mean, I would love to see how this gets in there. And with that being said, when we take a quick break here, we'll get ready to show how the longest part of the short amount of clips, the best games of the night, as we will simply stop to go for a break on the water, and let's have a look and see what's going on with the puck on NHL EA Sports. We'll be back with you soon. Hear the silence of the game.
Dallas Stars goal, his 9th goal in the playoffs, first goal of the game, scoring a shorthanded goal, number 53, Wade Johnston. Assisted by number 44, Cody Ceci. And by number 14, Jamie Benn. I'm on a shorthanded goal in the third period, 10 minutes, 3 seconds in the conference finals. That's Wade Johnston, his 9th in the playoffs, assisted by Cody Ceci and Jamie Benn in the third period. And a shorthanded play, 10 minutes, 3 seconds in the conference finals.
Wow, Wade Johnston had this one with the preparation, and this is the next goal. He now has 2 goals in the game, and he finally has 10 goals in the playoffs. I've never seen like they were doing this for, and then just before that, I mean, you just take a look at it and see what gets in there. That last goal was impressed on me. Yeah, and do so. I mean, that's what we were just looking at it right away. I mean, that's what you just need to know. How that game designs. That simple takes. Might be just one. Well, looks like they're going to have to keep that one going afterward, don't they? Yeah, they will do. And I believe that they might have it all with a big change going down.
Dallas Stars goal, his 10th goal in the playoffs, 2nd goal of the game, scored by number 53, Wade Johnston. Assisted by number 6, Leon Bichelle. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 55 seconds in the third period of the conference finals. That's Wade Johnston, his 2nd in the game, 10th in the playoffs, assisted by Leon Bichelle. In the 2nd period, at 11 minutes, 55 seconds in the conference finals.
And as we are back right now, we have 9 goals in the playoffs. That must have been on Wade Johnston. He had 2 goals in the game, and now they're all even up for 7. Oh man, I would never know how this would change. All that I noticed is about they tried and tried and tried, and doing it all over again would have been just the right idea to make a choice afterward. Yeah, I would especially do say so. I mean, it's just like, nobody would even need to be clearing in for. They just have to make sure they're cleared in some big range to keep that nice and loose. That's what they need to do for it. Keep playing the right way. And here's back right to it again. Seal hooked it up by Stuart Skinner and Don Yalmark. Right toward the other way for the Edmonton Oilers with only 6 minutes approaching. It's now Ekholm. Good charge shot, big save made by Ottinger. A lot of times left in the period. It takes Ekholm, trying to work his thing across, now finds the Brown. Brown now finds the Ekholm. Here's a chance for redirection. He made the goal line. Got himself the crossbar, and it's back outside his zone. He would have got that right choice if he just gets the next goal in there. Why is this really not working in there? They just need to make sure they would have a comment league try to fix it up. Just the right choice. Fires it this wide. It's rebounded by Klingberg again, a Nurse. Nurse again to Skinner, trying to keep moving around Nurse. Draisaitl now finds Skinner. Perry shoots and scores! There is number 6 for Corey Perry, 2 in the game. Well, that is what we expected for. Corey Perry is really giving it a great use. And that change on is right toward the lead. I mean, now we got the play recognizing on this goal. That last part of the play was like Leon Draisaitl. He had someone to kind of pass plays to give it over to. And now Corey Perry was able to like have his own goal. And that was right there in the pass in with the Oninger. Now he's really up to it. Feeling like a child after one, right? Working like that. Alright. And as for winning for Leon Draisaitl, he now finds over to Klingberg. And it'd be passed over to Jeff Skinner. Jeff Skinner fires that one around net. And get a cover down on the smackdown here, and it's now back to Marchman. Marchman hold it down with a big humble takedown. Skinner trying to watch out. And Klingberg again, a Nurse, looks over again to Perry. And back the other way it goes for any Stars territory. And now Skinner. Outside zone, pass to Nurse. Nurse. Oh, took a little spin here. There was a lot of time to make that one go down. Yeah, I would have
Oilers
just seen so many hours. That was crazy.
Sixth goal in the playoffs, 2 goals in the game. Scored by number 90, Corey Perry.
And here comes Emerson.
Oh, assisted by number 53, Jeff Skinner. And by number 29, Leon Draisaitl. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 41 seconds in the third period of the conference finals. It's Corey Perry, his 6th in the playoffs, 2nd goal of the game. Assisted by Jeff Skinner and Leon Draisaitl in the third period at 14 minutes, 41 seconds in the conference finals.
Messed up and then getting bumped over. They'll have to like work their way off, try to figure out the teammates. Strategy needs it all. Robertson fires, slash blocked by Emerson. And Hyman, right behind the back again to Emerson. Send a deep pass to Arvidsson. Arvidsson, stick lifted. It's rebounded by the Oilers. 3:30 remaining in the third period. Trying to get to Ekholm, and Nielsen will stop it with under 3:30 remaining in the third. Lots of time left to be played in this period. 104 over 60 shots on goal for the Edmonton Oilers. Man, I think they were just really like making this one much shots than others. It really seemed to be like there was nothing that they were going to get to. That really was like almost way out of control. And for some reasons, it won't be like that. That would be all in everything. Now the win for the Stars, and that one shot saved, and a rebound is a big save by Skinner. Bork trying to go for another tie. Didn't want to get after it. And right in zone save made by Skinner. And right over to again to Brown. Final 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Man, the Oilers team are super happy enough. They're like really racing out of nowhere. And we see like the last postseason as the Vancouver Canucks, they beat against the Dallas Stars in Game 7. But this time, Game 6 victory might be the Edmonton Oilers if they be able to try to win it all. Well, there might be one. I think that could be it. But it seemed like I might have to see about that. It's a big chain in to make that one with a big finish. Edmonton Oilers are seemingly like they're going to face another American team, especially with the Canadian America team in the finals. Might be a good strategy. I mean, I think we may have the right choice. So let's see if they can have it the next challenge to face things on. it might be a great thing. What we know for now is like really up for a huge step. This is for the all players that they really been like pushing it out, and they are really on putting a step-by-step motions for the teams as they really wanted to make first line change, second line change, especially with third. They really are doing it so well. Now Brett Kulak will have it over right toward the wing. Pass off to Perry. He was set to Arvidsson. He fires it. Save made by Ottinger. He looks over to Emberson. The fire range is missed target. 1:43 remaining. Here's another look at Anthony Danilov. Danilov looks to Michel. Michel shoots it. Saved by the Skinner. He'll stop him with only 1:36 remaining. This one was really like what they're choosing now, and goaltender have to be the right one. I will now send it over to Terry Crews and who had a better night. Who do you have with us? Well, I might say now, it's all for anybody, and I believe that now Leon Draisaitl had a great year to make the finishing for the Western Conference Finals. And he has been like on a machine. Man, he really would choose all of it, and then after with that, it might be just the finishing for just only one team if it can ever try to like make that one go back in again. There might be a lot of strong communication efforts. I believe that this one may be for all. There's fires that one around and now has it over to Henry, and he has it to Klingberg. Puck goes in, fires it, mix it up with the wide shot. Approaching to a final minute in the third period of regulation. Here's now on Henry.
Last minute of play in the third period.
Skaters and defenders as it goes to the tour. Kapanen can't get over it. Rebound by Dumba. Here they come. The extra skater coming on as the goaltender rushing into the bench. And Kapanen will send it to Bukolzin. Wipes it down. Henry trying to go for a deep shot. And Ben will now have it to Dumba. Dumba. Klingberg. Ross is handling. And that's Robertson trying to work his way across, and this is going to be a tripping on Henrique.
Everton, number 19, 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, that's because what happens with the head coach, and this is what he was doing for. Don't block that shot. Save some room effort, so that way we can definitely make some win. But now there's a little screw up in there. Now the Stars are going to have to get a power play effort of under 30 seconds. So the teams are up out of the bench. And it looks like they'll have to see about it if they can try to keep that out.
Penalty on Edmonton, number 19, 2 minutes for tripping. Time and penalty, 29 seconds in the third period of the conference finals. That's penalty on the Edmonton Oilers on number 19, Adam Henrique for a 2-minute tripping. Time and penalty in the third period of the conference finals, 29 seconds for a Dallas power play.
Missed wide for the Hope. Marchman, Ben, save. Stopped him down, and the winning is over. And the Oilers advances to the finals as they beat the Dallas Stars. Oh wow! You better start
and that's the game. Your final score: Edmonton Oilers 8 and the Dallas Stars 7. And the Oilers advances to the Stanley Cup Finals.
Man, how do you feel
Thank you, fans, for coming in for tonight's game for tonight's matchup of the Stars against the Oilers. Join us for a watch party as they take on the Florida Panthers for the first game at South Florida. Game puck drop will start the coverage at 8:30 p.m. We ask you folks, drive careful and get home safely.
And we'll see you again next time. Good night, everybody. Alright, time for the 3-star players of the game. Evan Bouchard with 1 goal, 2 assists, and 2 hits. He only made this one with the bump, Rippus Rutgers into the center ice. Second star goes to Ray Johnson with 2 goals and 15 hits. He only just made this one with a big range to have 2 goals for 1 and then 2. And then your 4th-star player goes to Corey Perry with 2 goals and 5 hits. And your total statistics with the tape-to-tape in the zone, that must have mean Leon Draisaitl, they made it all. And here's the last one after the game. 106/67 for the total shots on Edmonton. 120/93 for Dallas on that game. 1606 for Edmonton, and it was 90% over 84 for Dallas on that passing effectiveness. And it was only 37/25 for Dallas on a face-off wins. And 4-minute penalty kill and 10-minute penalty kill for Dallas. 2 power play goals were made with only 7:59 and 2:29 was Dallas. Unfortunately, it has been the end of it. With the short-handed goal, that only makes us with a 2-2 on their sides. But with that being said, Dallas Stars has finished their season, and they'll be back next season in NHL 26. So that means we got a great night here for finishing of the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals, but we've got a big matchup, the rematch in Season 1 and 4, Oilers and Panthers. The Stanley Cup Final is about to be happening here from next one on. And hey, is it going to be good or what? I mean, I think it's going to be great. I think the fantastic one is going to be improving it all, what's improvable to make it success. I think that we're going to have a lot of fun to make things go in. Well, as being said, we'll see you all later for our Stanley Cup Final, for our final 2 teams between the Panthers and the Oilers. See you folks next time for a while as the conference finals on EA Sports of NHL 25 dial. This is Roy and Meatfun11. Thanks for watching and good night, everybody. So long.
If you don't, somebody will.